Yo, what is going on, guys? We're back with another SnowRunner mod review, and today we're checking out the Mega Cab Runner. As you can tell, this is a new gen Ram Mega Cab, and it's spec'd out incredibly nice. There's a lot of customization available in this truck, and I'm really excited to jump into it, but you know what to do. Before we jump into it, drop a like on the video, drop a sub on the channel, and let's jump into it, guys. Alrighty, guys, time to customize up the Mega Cab Runner. This is another Redline Creations mod. Engine, we got Redline HD triple turbo spec, stockish HD triple turbo spec. This is 900 pound foot torque, 6.7 liter diesel engine, has plenty of power. Pair it with the stockish 6-speed or heavy tow and haul 4-speed if you prefer a lower top speed. We get the tow and haul 1600 pound foot torque, triple speed turbo speed. Triple turbo spec, that's a ton twister. And we've got the Trailer Rider HD triple turbo spec and the Trailer Runner HD triple turbo spec and the vanilla spec diesel. This is interesting. So I'm gonna go with the Trailer Rider HD triple turbo spec. We've got heavy tow and haul 4-speed, stockish 6-speed, tow and haul 10-speed, Trailer Rider HD 5-speed, Trailer Runner HD 8-speed, and vanilla 6-speed. We're gonna go with the 5-speed Trail Rider. We've got Mega Crawler spec active, Mega Tow and Haul spec active, and Mega Trail spec active. A versatile trail setup that does well towing most medium to heavyish bumper pull loads. This is for gooseneck trailers, and the Mega Crawler spec active. Well, it's active. So tires, we got 55. And I like how they do this. So it says stockish, redline, and then cheater. So you know what's going to be super OP, obviously, is a cheater. And we got some really nice tire models. I'm not going to go through all of them, but we have the single military runner MVT. We have the single grappler runner, Trepador runner, Baja Runner Pro, and dually military runner, dually Baja Runner Pro. And then obviously have them in, this is off-road variant, so we have them in stockish, redline, cheater. And then we have the same thing here, but different models in mud tires. So we have the stockish bog runner, swamp runner, in stockish redline and cheater. And then we've got some options for the winter here. I love the dually options here. These studs look really nice too. We're gonna go with redline. So honestly, this isn't gonna be crazy. Actually, I'm gonna go stockish. We've kept this pretty tame. Now, do we want the swamp runner or do we want the bog runner? 3.2, 3.1. This is tough. The Swamp Runner looks pretty good. We're gonna go with that. Take the Trailer Runner spec by default. Diff lock, there we go. Exhaust, we got bed stacks, max smoke, standard dual muffler exhaust, and fender exit exhaust. That's actually pretty cool. We're gonna go with max smoke. Tow and haul, we got the additional chassis weight. If we want, it's invisible, as you can tell. That's quite a bit of weight, but it's used for the Mega Tow and Haul spec suspension. Gooseneck hitch, pintle hitch, and shorty hitch. I think what we're going to go with here is the pintle hitch. No, this is tough, actually. I'm going to take the shorty hitch. Damage control. So this is something I've been seeing mod developers do recently. It lets you change what kind of damage can or can't be done to the engine, for example. Just kind of makes it, we're going to leave it stock though. We are going to take the goodies max, so we got some repair. Actually, that's crazy. We're not going to take anything. Off-road gear, we got the Fusion front bumper, stock front bumper, which is on now. I like the Fusion front bumper. This is unique. The license plate says Mega Cab, obviously. We got the light bar, rock sliders, and a roof rack. We don't need the roof rack. Default parts, open and close hood. Mega Man dash radar. There we go. And we got open close tailgate. Rims, we got the Armory beadlock, Arsenal beadlock, or the Barricade. We're gonna go with the Arsenal. Colors, we're gonna go with the black. I've seen this in a lot of colors and this just looks the nicest to me, so that's what we're gonna go with. We're gonna pull this out and see what it can do, guys. Alrighty, so first things first, we gotta start it up. So the gauges come on and they do work. The radio gets a little bit brighter. Everything looks really good here. Obviously there's no Dodge logo here. This is console friendly, but the detail and the textures in the interior are quite incredible. We got all kinds of options here. All the buttons are really well done. The mirrors work. Everything is good. Get some exhaust smoke so we can put in neutral and actually probably roll some coal. Yeah, and so the exhaust we chose obviously is the max smoke, and it makes quite a difference. Alright, now let's pop open the hood and see what's under the hood. Tons of detail in this triple turbo spec is I think what we went with. We've got a radar that we could use. We can open the tailgate. There's a fifth wheel option, gooseneck as well. And, of course, we got active air suspension, just in case we needed a little more lift. But yeah, I'm excited. Alright, we're going to put in automatic, and we're going to go down the mud and see what it does. In terms of rock crawling, we don't even have all-wheel drive on yet. Exterior detail is quite incredible. I don't quite have words for this, because this is really well done. You can't even begin to touch the detail that went into this, actually. Let's pop it into photo mode here. You can see all the attention to detail in the suspension, the chassis. I don't think there's a piece anywhere in this truck that doesn't have quite a lot of attention to detail here. The tires are really well detailed. I mean, everything is just really well detailed. You look at the way that the frame is done, the chassis is done, drive shafts, diff lock, it's all there. This is incredible. The textures are really nice. Let's fast forward into night. I think we're at night, yeah, and see how the lights look. See if we got that TRX style look. Yep. Yeah, that looks absolutely incredible, guys. I am really, really impressed. Yeah, all the lights just look absolutely incredible. Tons of detail. The light bar makes a huge difference. And it's nice to see the hood scoop actually glow the way it should. Now, we're not in all-wheel drive yet. We're just going to kind of see how we can do the way we are. And, you know, this is stockish spec. You can go Redline, which I don't believe Redline is set up to be OP per se. They obviously have what they call cheater variants for tires, for example, and that's what I would suspect to be OP, but by no means do I think Redline would be OP. We kept this stockish the best we could just to kind of see how we handle. Now we're just in two-wheel drive and we're still doing really good. And this is cool. We got rear steer assist here. That is actually incredible to see. Get the all-wheel drive on. There we go. We're still in automatic, mind you. We can put it in a high gear, and we're going to sling up a little bit more mud. Now this makes a really good photo opportunity, because we are rolling some coal, and we are slinging some mud, to say the least. Am I right, or am I right? I'm right. I have to be. There we go. Yeah, that looks crazy good. Let's get one with a little bit more distance. There we go. Obviously, we can't stay in high gear. Starting off the bat like that. Back into high gear. It is running really smooth. This rear steer thing is kind of mind-boggling to me. I remember seeing it like in Maybach, for example. I don't remember seeing it in a Ram, but this is cool. It's unique. I like it. Keep in high gear right now because we're kind of going good. We're not taking damage, which is surprising. I kind of expected to be taking damage at this point, at this speed, but yeah, still, we're just feathering the throttle here in high gear, and I don't want to say we're chewing through all this, because we're not by any means, but we are just pushing through just fine. Is this where we start to get bogged? That is the question. Put it in a low plus. There we go. We're not even spinning now. This is the balance we needed here in this thick of the mud. We're still rolling quite a lot of smoke here, which the max smoke I think adds something unique for those that are a fan of it. I think it's really unique for Redline Creations to provide something like that, because there's people that would really enjoy that. And it's interesting to see mod developers like Redline Creations start to bring features like that aren't going to be for everybody, but it's an option for the people that are going to enjoy it. Just like this bumper was, for example. You could keep this looking as stock and clean as you want it to, kind of thing. The texture mapping for the mud, like on the chassis and the frame and everything, it looks absolutely incredible, extremely realistic. I'm really pleased with how this turned out. This is looking good. Fuel consumption seems a little light, but that could just be me. We're not bogged down yet by any means, but you can tell we're kind of just, yeah. We're catching that little bit. Then we'll feather it again in high gear, and then we bog down as soon as we catch some thick, deep mud. That's to be expected. This seems like, even in its stock format, this handles exactly how you would expect something like this to handle. Look at the attention to detail there, where the drive shaft meets the differential. That's incredible. Mind you, I'm playing on 1440p, but still, that looks incredible. The video's only going to be 1080p, but so that's what I record in, but I do play in 1440p. Made it through just like that. And you can tell the suspension's not too soft, and it's also not too stiff. Like, it has enough play to keep this balance. I think if it was any softer, you'd be having a really tough time, to say the least. Let's head back and check out how it does with rocks. Trying to feather the high gear the best we can in situations like this. Put it back in a low plus and then back in a high gear. It's interesting to see how much of a difference low plus is making. I mean, with all trucks it does make a huge difference, but this it's very noticeable with this Mega Cab runner. Brake calipers are looking nice. One thing I love about this Mega Cab runner is you don't feel the branches the way you do in a lot of other trucks in SnowRunner. I know the physics on the branches have been tweaked a little bit since the game launch, but they've always been a nuisance with almost every other mod or truck, vanilla or not. Back in a low plus. As soon as we grab this patch here, we should be able to pop it back in a high gear and get a good little push. Does that count as a panoramic sunroof when it doesn't cover the third row? That is a serious question. See how we do here in high gear. Again, just kind of feathering it. Yeah, we're starting to chew here. We're chewing really good here. We're still pushing through, but we're chewing up the mud. Thank you for the tip, SnowRunner. I'll put it in a low. Now that we've dug it up good. kind of went a little bit off the beaten path here. I just wanted to see how intense it was. And the Mega Cab Runner is struggling a little bit here, to say the least. There we go. You can see in the cab, I mean, the movement is extremely realistic here, but it is a little nerve-wracking how much sway there is. It's to be expected with this kind of a lift, of course, and as soft of a suspension, but if I was in the cab of this truck, I'd be a little nervous at how much we sway just going at this speed. I kind of wish SnowRunner actually had a speedometer so you'd be able to see the speed that you're going. We're taking some damage there, but very minimal. Very minimal damage. Pop it in a high gear here. See how we do. We're still taking very minimal damage. We're doing really good for how fast we're going. Again, I wish we had a speedometer, but we're kind of just blasting up this hill. We're taking so little damage. We tipped over. This truck isn't top heavy by any means, I will say that. It doesn't look like we took much visual damage from the little bit of suspension damage we got, which is nice. We might actually be able to complete the 2 New Horizons contract soon too. Yeah, this does good. We're going through this fast, you know, but it does seem like it just has a little bit too much bounce. We're digging in really good here. We might actually ourselves down unintentionally. And I don't know if it's a rear steer assist helping or not, but we're actually kind of yoinking ourselves out a little bit here, just swaying back and forth. Let's put it in a low plus. Yeah, we dug some deep ruts there. See if we can crawl this. Let's get a little bit of help from the winch here. No, I don't know if there's going to be a way to crawl this or not. Nope. I don't think we're gonna get a crawl out of this. Take one more stab at it. Mind you, I didn't pick the setup for crawling necessarily. Yeah, and that's where we get stuck. Alright, that's where we're gonna end it, guys. But 10 out of 10 recommend you check out this Mega Cab Runner. If you haven't already, modeling download is gonna be in the description, guys, and we'll catch you with the next one. Don't forget to drop a like on the video and a sub on the channel.